Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Go Manga What? Nope, this is the review of Mashin Sentai Kiramager, episode 30. As always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Cinder
my
Blaze.
dude. Welcome back. And it's as I said, we're gonna be reviewing the episode and then getting into some of your guys' comments. But yeah, this episode I thought it was great. Um, sure we had the bait and switch of Murayo being gold, and like from the moment I saw the scans and from the moment they just revealed his suit outright, I was like, oh, he's not doing this. Like the suit exists obviously, but he will not be doing this at least this episode. Um and
Yeah.
I like the conclusion they came to, and that you know um, their strength isn't based off of being able to fight, and it was interesting having his brother there being like, "Do you think he's not as man or like not manly enough to do this?" And he's like, "No, no, no, that's not it. He fights in a different way," and I think that's awesome for them to sort of highlight. I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, like for me, it felt like a little bit of a stretch. Mostly from like Takamichi's point of view, where he overhears this conversation between his brother and Orden,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of like thinks in his head, it's like, oh, he's gonna depend on him later. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that definitely means that he is going to be, the next Cure Major. Where first off, they don't have like a stone to do it. I mean, like I guess they can force it with the Phoenix one,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'm pretty sure that they need like one of the Cure May stones to actually do
Mm-hmm.
this. Second, like um, he's been helping them. He like
Yeah, yeah. He's
he
earned his
has
keep.
been. Yeah, he's already been helping
Mm-hmm.
Orden and the Cure Majors so much. So it
Mm-hmm.
didn't feel like necessary for him to kind of like go through this like episode,
Mm-hmm.
anticipating him finally helping the Cure Majors, even though that's something that he has been
Yeah.
doing. I guess a little bit of that was because Murio was just kind of like saying like, oh, well, just in case we face a bigger threat, I'm gonna like
Mm-hmm.
do something with this power up. So they're probably messing around with it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
especially because like the Phoenix already does change people.
Yeah.
It's not too much of a stretch, but it's I feel like the way that Takamichi just kind of led us through that part of the episode just felt like, eh,
I
like
I enjoyed it actually, because like I appreciated the. I don't want to call it a bait and switch because that's like
like
acknowledging that it might have actually gotten someone, but like I appreciate because like they had King Raiden, he's now a stone, so you could conceivably
yes,
use that as his basically, but like it is also sort of playing with the audience's expectations, because that's typically what you would expect out of being able to escalate the battle and being able to fight. And this is the episode telling you that no, these things are equal, and you don't have to be in a suit to fight. Um, and I really appreciated the mentality behind that. Um, yeah.
eh, yeah. I mean, like I felt like the lesson was good, but it didn't feel necessary. It's like it almost felt like common sense. Like, come on, he's been helping them so much. He designed your stupid mech. Like, why would you even think that he's not been like
Right.
a significant part of this team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like that's kind of like where I stand with it.
Yeah. I also really liked because this has been something that's been on and off my mind throughout the show, but it's like Takamichi's his brother, and most times it's all about Takamichi and
Mabushina.
Mabushina, yeah, and Mabushina went out of her way to say, yeah, I always felt guilty that I was taking up time away from your brother, so I really want to help support this, and I thought that was really cute, and I deeply appreciated it.
Yeah, that was actually pretty nice. But obviously Takamichi does not give a crap about his family on Earth, like at all.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't need to be in Crystallia. They didn't like really say that he needed to be there. He got the stone, he can come back to Earth. They're still helping King Orden from Earth. Like
Hmm.
he just didn't want to be with his family. That's all I got from him. And honestly, like likewise, King Orden did not want to be with him or the rest of the Kiramagers or his daughter.
Yeah.
So he kind of like bottled himself up in, his paradise world.
Hmm.
And Murio has to like force a way to summon his ass for battles. Like it's so weird like that was the power up for this
Hmm.
week because like it's just basically we don't have to take a train all the way over to get our power up. Just we can summon them
Yeah.
like every other one. So it it was like a, but whatever.
I mean, um, it, speaking of power ups and all that stuff, because like you're saying that basically communication is basically the power up this episode, but like this show is on like a shoestring budget. Today's episode was just standard, like standard villain suit and then mannequin head. No fancy schmancy stuff, just mannequin head. And then the villain was standard villain body, mannequin torso. Um, they don't have money. It is painfully obvious that they don't. Um, but I think it's like we're still getting some really good character work and some interesting stuff. But what?
Okay, so I was kind of like flipping through the episode, and there was like this one shot that was like a close up of Yodona's face,
Mm-hmm.
and like her lipstick, it just looked like blueberry yogurt. I was kind of thinking like they can't even afford the lipstick.
This was just her lunch. uh, all right.
Yeah,
Do we want to hop into comments?
yeah.
All right,
Let's,
cool.
let's, let's go.
Okay, so first comment comes from Andy L, who says, "Last week I was like, nah, please don't give me the jokish Kiramager gold suit, like Ryder Jun, or even do it. To this week after the episode, damn, now I really want to see him actually doing it in that suit. I feel like they committed a whole like gold undersuit to something like this that maybe in like the final few episodes he'll show up in it and say hi. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I don't think it'll be a complete waste. Though the chest armor, that's clearly uh, Kirame Yellow's armor.
yeah,
How they switched up the head, though, I have no idea.
yeah. Like honestly, like it feels like he deserves that suit. So it feels like we were cheated of it.
Sure.
But like for this
Well, that
for the story in this episode, it made a lot more sense for him not to have it.
yeah, and I feel like that was the whole point of the story. Like, we shouldn't assume that he deserves a suit. He has a great position as what tactical advisor, the person that basically helps him out with all of this stuff. So um, he has a specific role, and he perfectly fits in there, and he does not need a suit. You know.
Yeah,
Um,
but then like we have some Sentai series where they just hand everyone a suit.
that's true.
So
Yeah.
so I'm kind of caught between two worlds here. Like the
Yeah.
toy would be pretty neat, especially if his weapons were like a pen, a pineapple, and a pen.
I Silver has never gotten the benefit of the Phoenix suit. And I like they don't explain why. They don't say, he doesn't even ask if he can have one, but I feel like if that suit, that gold helmet is used for something, it might be that as well. I'm not sure. Um I don't know.
Oh yeah,
It's strange that it doesn't help him either. He's part of the team.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's it's a different toy line.
Did did you listen to what you said? just at that moment.
Shut up.
All right. Let's move into the next two comments. These come from Dustin Smith. They're very long, and we're actually very tired today.
Yeah,
So
we won't be able to read the entire thing,
yeah,
but which one do you have first? Is it the one from last week?
Yeah, I have last week's one. Thank you for leaving the comment and wanting to be a part of the discussion. But we're just gonna skip over to today's or this week's.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one says, well, this was certainly an interesting episode, but it was also a good one, so Mr. Hakata gets some character development, and I'd say it was about time. The man has done a phenomenal job as their mentor figure, always doing what he can to help them out when they're in a pinch, and he also funny too, although I am a bit confused about one thing with him in episode 0. It was explained that he was head of the corporation called Curated, and we saw some workers of his company in episode 0. But now I'm questioning, where are his workers? Well, it is COVID. I don't know if they're part of the bubble. I guess you could just put some of the directors or some of the crew in suits and just have them walk around, but I don't know. Err on the side of caution. Um, Workers, you would think being boss of a company would at least occasionally see Carrot employees and workers there. Seriously, where did they go? It was nice to be able to look into the backstory with how Mr. Hakata met King Oreden. I liked when he gave him set of some kind of boxing manga series, but I don't know what that is referencing here. There, mannequins, mannequin Marsk is obviously the first mannequin themed Super Sentai villain in the entire history of Super Sentai, something I couldn't help but question when seeing him. Is it possible he's inspired by a very current viral challenge called the Mannequin? That's not current. That hasn't been current for months, years? Question mark? I don't know. Either way, pretty good, innovative, effective Marsk to add to the bunch and puts a twist on a monster of the week, freezing people powers. Yeah, I mean, like, for as much crap as I gave it, it was still neat to watch. Like, it was simple enough, effective enough. It also shortens. Apparently with Yodana's whip, it's a bit of give and take. So while her whip can strengthen a Marsk, it also shortens their lifespan. Kind of reminds me of Balban extract from Gingaman that the monster of the series drank to grow giant. Anyways, next week is a combination of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Kiramager, Toy Story. Cue the You've Got a Friend in Me song from Toy Story. Yeah, that one, like, if this one didn't scream we don't have much budget, next episode definitely does.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate.
Yeah. But alright, thank you once again, everyone, for leaving your comments. Alex, do you have anything else before we end this episode?
No.
Alright. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. And apparently a lot of you already have. We are at 800. Thank you so much for helping us get this far. I don't have anything profound to say. We're just trudging along. And it's been fun. That sounds like we're leaving, but we're not. Actually, we are now, because the episode is just about over. So go on into the links in the description down below. There you can find some fun things, like some Twitter links, some other stuff, and also some links on how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement, donating money, signing petitions, watching videos, whatever you do, as long as you do it, it absolutely helps. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep it.
Yep, see ya.
Hello?
I'm just reviewing the Saber stuff that we're going to be reviewing shortly after this.
Yeah.
And man, I'm just looking at one thing and one thing only.
What is it?
You'll find out.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. It's not gonna